Hello, welcome here guys. The video you're about to see is taken from a full course you can find on academy.inco.com. So if you're looking for more context, more lectures, more videos, more explanations, you can find it for sure there. And now you can enjoy the video. In this lecture, we have been talking about the different types of accounts you can have on Ethereum. So you have externally owned accounts and also you have contracts. Externally owned accounts are normal accounts on which you can keep balance. You can think of them as a personal accounts, and then you have a contract in which you have also code that can be executed and also storage that where you can keep some data. In this lecture, we'll continue again with another AI lecture, but this one will be much shorter. In the next lecture, we'll continue with some practical stuff. Okay, so I would like to note here some things first. First, I would like to note here what is the incentive of the miner to create a block in Ethereum. After all, when you want to get a transaction into Ethereum and you want to change the state of the Ethereum, you need to send a transaction, and this transaction has to be mined into the block, and the miner, the node in the Ethereum network, has to mine the transaction and it has to spend some resources for it. So what is the reward for the miner? Okay, so we have this miner, right? So I will mark here miner. This is miner node, okay, and the transaction will come into the system, and miner will mine it into the block, right? So miner will create a block with these transactions, and also, of course, there are the other transaction. And let's say this miner will find the answer, will find this nonce number, so it can add a block into the blockchain. So this block can be added into the blockchain. Okay, so here is some sort of the blockchain, right? And the miner will add a new block into the blockchain. In the exchange that the miner has to spend the resources, computational power to mine this block, it will get the miner will be a reward that new ether is created and it's sent to the miner. Okay, I think now approximately is something around the 3 ether the miner will get. Okay, so miner will mine the block with the transactions, add it to the blockchain, and in the reward, as the reward, miner will get from Ethereum some ether. I think currently the miner will get 3 ether. Okay, as the reward, but this can depend and this can also change. Okay, so that's the incentive of a miner to be miner, to participate in the Ethereum network, to get some rewards for mining the transactions. Also, I didn't mention it before, but every block is a link to the previous block, okay? It contains the hash of the previous block. I will be talking about the hashes later, but you can think of it that these blocks are linked together. So if some block is changed in this blockchain, all of the following blocks are invalid. So you can't just change a block because all of these other blocks that are next to the blockchain depending on this previous block. So if some hacker will come and he will decide that I would like to change this block in the blockchain, I would change some data, he simply cannot, because when he will change this block, all of these other blocks in the blockchain will be invalid, and other participant in the Ethereum network will notice it. Okay, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. And also the one more thing will be in our course here. We'll be working on our application. We'll be creating applications as we will be creating smart contract, and we'll be connecting to Ethereum network. But we'll be not actually connecting to Ethereum network, the main Ethereum network, but there are also different types of the Ethereum networks for testing purposes. So you have, for example, I will mark it, I guess, I don't have much space here, so let me find a good spot here. I will mark it here. So you have a mainnet where you are trading the real ETH, so real digital currency. So you are spending the real money. So you have a mainnet type of the Ethereum network. Then you have a testnet when you're working with the ETH that doesn't have a value. You are just testing features. You are testing your application. So when you create a smart contract, you will test it on the testnet. There are also some nodes there, and you can test behavior of your application there on a testnet. So you have mainnet as a main network where you're trading the real ether. Then you have a testnet where you're providing the testing ether, and you can test your application before you will deploy it to the mainnet. And then you have also third one, and that can be a reference as the private one. Okay, so private one. Okay, this is the best one for developing application because this is fastest. This is working only on your computer. It's creating a kind of a simulation or emulation of the Ethereum blockchain, and you will be running it on your local computer, and we will be working with this private network. Okay, so you have these types of the networks, and we'll be developing in a private. Later, we'll be testing on the testnet, and after that, we'll be deploying on the mainnet. All right, so that's this, and also I wanted to mention here is getting a little bit below that when I will be talking about the wallets, when you have a wallet with the digital currencies, wallet is not your account. Wallet is just a software. Wallet is just an application. Wallet is application that serves as a maintainer of your account. Okay, it can help you manage your account. You can have a good overview of your digital currencies, and also you can it can send and create transactions for you, and it can create and it can connect for you to blockchains. All right, or to the other networks, not only to Ethereum networks, but also to other networks. So Wallet is just this third-party program, this application that helps you to manage your account, and it can create and send the transactions for you. Okay, it can create and send transactions for you. So it's a kind of a gateway to the network, to Ethereum network, when we are talking about Ethereum network. Okay, guys, so as I'm always mentioning, we'll be talking about this stuff really intensively in the next lectures. Let's get a break. Let's continue next lecture. Let's continue with some practical stuff. We will start working on smart contracts. We'll be creating some contracts, and along the way we'll be again recapitulating and explaining some other informations, and we'll go into the details, of course. Okay, that's gonna be it. I'll see you in the next lecture. Cheers.